Jasikoff this morning with my colleague Sue Henry talking about the Libertarian Party in northeastern Pennsylvania. So I don't want to duplicate what he discussed with my colleague Sue Henry today. I think that you deserve some original discussion any and every show that you're a part of. So with that, I welcome Lou to the show, and all I ask Lou is find another way to say what you want to say. You know what I mean? This is not one of these paid political announcements. Lou, how you doing?
I'm doing great, Steve. How you doing? And I totally agree. Yeah, no paid political announcements today. I'm actually walking the district right now as we speak. So if I get cut off or we have bad connection, I apologize for that. I'm in West Pittston with Tim Mullen.
Now let me say this to you before you start launching into a spiel. I don't really know anything about this Tim Mullen other than what you said today in talking with Sue Henry. So despite the interest in a new change-based party, who is this guy, and how come he's not calling?
Well, he's actually sitting right next to me. How about, you want me to put him on? You want to have a few questions for him? And,
yeah, absolutely. Put him on.
All right, fantastic. Hold on here, Steve. Hi, Steve. How you doing?
I'm doing good. So you're running to get your name on a ballot to run for what office, Tim?
The 120th House District, the seat held by Phyllis Monday at present.
Okay, so you want to be on the ballot as a Libertarian in November, right?
That's correct, yes. I will be on the ballot, yes.
So what will it take for you to be on the ballot?
Approximately 450 signatures, but at this point we're well on our way to 2,000 at this point.
Okay, so you've gone beyond what's required to get on the ballot?
Absolutely.
Now, this isn't late in the game, though, is it? Because the election is in November. When will you have to have the signatures in, and when will they sanction your success?
They need to be in at the end of this month.
Okay, so you're pretty well set. The only thing that might deter you would be if the signatures are challenged and it's found that you don't have credible signatures that meet the standards set out by the law.
That's correct, but that's one reason for the amount of signatures we're gathering.
Oh yeah, I think it's smart because it's exactly what you do. You overcompensate because you expect your petitions to be challenged. You absolutely expect them to be challenged, and they will be challenged, and you want to be able to have far more than what you need. So that's using your head.
Absolutely, yeah. We want to be prepared for anything they might want to throw at us, and which they've done in the past to other third-party candidates.
That's always good strategy. Be prepared for anything. As far as your real quick thumbnail sketch as to who you are, who are you?
Well, Steve, I have talked to you once before on your show. It was probably about a month ago about the medical marijuana issue, but basically I am what I would call a citizen legislator. I'm not a full-time politician. I'm a registered nurse. I've been in that profession for 15 years. I am a retired Army reservist. I've done several tours in Iraq. I am retired from that now. And basically just disgusted with the current two-party system that has let us down.
And I think that you'll find allies in agreement in terms of being let down by the two-party system. I was surprised I haven't really talked much about it today because I haven't really read as much as I need to read. A member of the state legislature, Kenny Smith, lost his family restaurant in a sheriff's sale today in the aftermath of some tax problems, and this guy is a full-time legislator.
Yeah, well, I don't understand that. That's hard to fathom with what the legislators make these days. In fact, one of the first things I would do for anybody serious about trimming the budget, in the Army I was taught to lead by example, and I would certainly do that and accept a $10,000 pay cut. And I would recommend anybody serious about cutting the budget, any fellow legislator, do the same.
Now, when it comes to being a libertarian, how long have you identified as a libertarian, and what's your personal definition of what a libertarian is?
Well, I have registered as a libertarian probably for almost 15 years. I've been a card-carrying member of the party for perhaps 4 years. Basically, we believe in freedoms all the way around, both economic and individual. We are the most political, financially conservative party, but at the same time, we also value individual liberties. We believe that you should lead your life the way you want to lead it, as long as it does not infringe upon the rights of anyone else.
Now, as far as what you expect to be doing between now and November, you expect to be knocking on a lot of doors, doing a lot of grassroots work, and being, as you just phrased it, a citizen legislator.
Absolutely. I've been knocking on doors since November. I will continue to do so. My goal is to hit every house in the district. I'm certainly going to try to do that goal, but I'm very much out there talking to people every spare minute when I'm not at work.
Well, I think it's important, and I heard my colleague Sue Henry talk with Lou today, and I've talked with Lou. I think it's important that people have choices. I think it's important that people engage the system. I think it's important that people run for office, challenge the two-party stranglehold on the political process, because it doesn't just belong to them. It belongs to all of us.
Absolutely, Steve, and I promise you that heads are going to turn in this race here. The amount of grassroots support out here, the disgust toward the two political parties as we see now. I'm not predicting a win. It would certainly be a tremendous feat, but I promise you that it will be the most interesting race here locally this November.
Well, I'll tell you, a lot of what mainstream, and this might not even be the right way to say it, when I say mainstream libertarians, the only reason I say that is because I was 5 years in California and I found all kinds of like strata of libertarianism. I had a guy attack me for eating tofu at one point, so there's an interesting strain of libertarianism out on the West Coast. But I agree with a lot of what the traditional Libertarian Party offers. I have some problems. I mean, I don't want to phase out Social Security. I like public schools. But aside from that, I think that people are looking to people who are not indebted to the Republicans and the Democrats, and that's really all you got right now. It's hard for third-party candidates. They'll fight you tooth and nail, but I think it's important to fight back, if for no other reason than an exercise in democracy. So keep us posted. Let us know what's going on, and you can put Lou back on real quick. I didn't want to hurt his feelings.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay.
Here he is.
All right, man.
Steve, if this hurts my feelings, boy, we're all in big trouble, man. You're teaching everybody to get a voice, man. That's what I'm talking about. I'm knocking on doors telling you, find your voice. Get out there.
You're doing good. You're absolutely right. It's important that he does a lot of talking.
Hey, listen, if I could wake up in a fetal position at night thinking that I'm going to be on the Corbett show the next day and still do it, man, we could certainly get other people out there to do it. And, find that voice and talk about it, and that's what we're doing. And I'm telling you, this is going to be an unbelievable race here.
Well, I'll tell you what, your candidate, get him on the phone, use this platform, and I'll look forward to hearing from you and from him in the future, and keep us posted. I think you're doing exactly what the democratic process asks us to do. You're engaging the system, you're part of the system, and that's what we need more of.
And like I told Sue today, ending up, thank you so much for the voice. You cannot imagine. It's just not reaching the people that we're talking to now, but it's forcing people to change their behavior of how they treat us. And only because we have a voice. I could call them up and say, is that so? I'll get on the Corbett show, and we're going to talk about it today.
Absolutely.
Steve, thank you so much.
Okay, man, we'll talk again. There's Lou Jasikoff. He's with the Libertarians, and the Libertarians are interesting.